Hear me good.
I can hear you.
I can't wait. Can't wait to buy a new mic. Jeez. Yeah, that sucks, man. Oh, IGN also, speaking of IGN, they just released their 100 Reader's Top 100 Games, okay?
Ooh.
Starts out with, I think, number 100.
Have they hit one yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
The number 100 was ESPN 2K5 and NFL 2K5. The number one game on the Reader's Poll was The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Oh, you must be happy.
Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised. And, like, I love reading the comments because gamers are so fucking stupid.
Why do you say that?
Because this...
Mike?
All right, do you hear me? All right.
Yes.
This was made, God, I'm losing my train of thought. The 100 games of all time, the Reader's Choice, the way they did it was you went and voted. Basically, you went on a game and you clicked, all right, I'm voting for this game. Okay? It wasn't like anyone was sitting down putting this together. You just voted, and whatever the 100 top games were voted for, you know, they put them in order from the most to the least. And gamers are like, oh, this is so stupid. This list is so crappy. Why would they have Half-Life 2 here and then like SmackDown versus Raw ahead of it? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, guys, do you not understand what they're trying to do? What the concept of this is? It's not scientific or anything. It's not like we're sitting down discussing. Well, this game's better than this. It's by mere chance that this one game gets more votes than the other.
Yeah.
So in this.
Yeah, seriously. Now here's a question: were they able to vote more than once?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it could just be like one person voting 8 billion times.
Yeah. So
and Link to the Past is number 4.
Is it? Yeah. I think number 20.
Oh, hey, I'm happy. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater was number 5. Makes me happy.
Yeah.
Oh, like you never even played the game. Shut up.
No, I could get pissed and be like, well, Super Mario Galaxy shouldn't be 21. You know what I mean? Something like that. But there's no reason for that, you know?
Yeah.
So, like I said, another thing, like people saying that gamers are stupid for doing that. Well, the reason why there's a lot of NFL games and wrestling games are that every single year, those seem to be the high-selling games, outside of outside of the once in a while, the Gears of Wars, or I'm trying to think of another, I don't know, Resistance, whatever, that just kind of blow everything out of the way. Every year, consistently, Madden sells millions and millions of copies. SmackDown versus Raw sells millions because they're on like about 20 different platforms.
I'm surprised Castlevania Symphony of the Night only made it to number 13. I figured that'd be in the top 10.
Anyway,
I'm sorry. Continue.
What was that for? Was that the PS?
PlayStation.
Yeah. Well, that my point that I wanted to make also with like having like SmackDown versus Raw, or I should say let's say I'd have to see. Hold on a minute. Let me see if there's any newer games that are. What's this game? I don't know what that is. Well, especially when a newer game's ahead of like an older, more traditional game, like say Super Mario Brothers. All right, is behind. I don't know. Maybe Half-Life 2 or something like that. Well, let's just say that it wasn't. People have a fit over that. Okay. Now, the reason why that kind of ticks me off, that Soul Calibur beat out Super Mario Brothers, okay, the original one for Dreamcast. All right, the thing that ticked me off about people complaining about that, is they don't realize that a lot of readers that go to IGN are young. Young teens, working like 12 to 16-year-olds. They probably never played those games like we did. You know what I mean? They didn't have that console. They didn't have the Nintendo console when they were younger. So of course you're going to see newer games ahead of older, more traditional.
I'm surprised Final Fantasy 7 was number 30.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean that's
you right though. We can top. But
that's my point. Final Fantasy 7 came out back in '98.
Oh, before that it was like 96.
Well, absolutely. Well, there you go. I mean,
yeah.
It's a terrific game, and a lot of people played it, but not a lot of the younger kids have, because after that, everyone had PlayStation 2s, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So it kind of takes me off hearing people reading the comments being like, "You people are so stupid." I'm like, you're calling young people that, you know what I mean? They've never put.
Well, young people are stupid and deserve to be insulted.
Yeah, it's just this elitism that, well, because it's old, it has to be good. You know what I mean? Because
what else do you hate about gamers?
Well, hold on a second. I just want to say, like,
I'm not done
yeah,
yet.
Super Mario Brothers is a great game. I'm going to go ahead and say that there are better games out by now. You know what I mean?
By now we've improved.
Yeah, absolutely. So to say that that's like the end-all game, it's the reason why we all started playing video games. No, it's not, because a lot of kids never played it in the beginning. They didn't start on Super Nintendo, so you can't really say that.
Yeah.
I mean,
you mean original
right.
Nintendo?
So I understand what they're trying to say. Without it, we wouldn't.
I mean, it's a game that got me into gaming, but it's not why my cousin got.
Absolutely.
If you have kids, I think about this. If I have kids and they decide they want to play video games and stuff, would I make them play all the original games first? Like, I'd be like, okay, you can't play any of the new latest game consoles until you go through, like, go back to the original Nintendo and play from Super Mario on and work your way back up so you can have an appreciation. Yeah. I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
You're right. Oh, you weren't kidding. You were serious? Oh.
Yeah. No, okay, I take that as you disagree.
No, I understand what you're trying to say. Like, here you respect these games. But no, I absolutely not. For me, anyways.
Okay.
I mean, that was kind of well, only because, like, what's the point? You know what I mean? It would be like my parents go, no, you have to play Donkey Kong. You know what I mean? No, sit down and play Pong.
Well, maybe you do need to play Donkey Kong and Pong.
You know? No, I don't. You know. So.
Hey, you know who loves Pong? Barack Obama.
Yeah, I know. He's a Pong champion, actually. No.
He is? No. Got me excited there.
This guy has everything.
I don't know.
So, yeah, but no, like, hearing just these elites, and the thing that pissed me off a couple years ago when I first saw that their IGN Reader's Choice thing, where the editors from IGN were blasting the readers, saying how stupid they were and stuff like that. I'm like, you guys are supposed to be professionals. This isn't. Yeah. We're not sitting down to do this. We're voting. You know.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, no, I completely understand. Yeah.
So, but I mean, they're gamers.
Yeah. No, well, that's the whole thing with gamers. It's just like, they're
like,
I don't know. They have to be right, you know? They have to be right, you know?
They're the equivalent of the comic book geeks, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like the heavy-duty ones, you can be, like, I'm a pretty big geek when it comes to video games. I almost said Nintendo games, but video games in general. I think I have a very good encyclopedic knowledge of what came out when, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
But, I'm not elitist about it. I don't think, anyways. There's a great, it's not really an article, just something that one of the editors posted, Duke Ferris, the head, I think he's editor-in-chief on GameRevolution.com. Excuse me.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. He posted this thing. It says, too much World of Warcraft. This guy, apparently, not Duke, some other guy, has 36 separate accounts of World of Warcraft. And the thing is it's not like he has one computer. He has enough monitors and computers set up that he can play all 36 at the same time. And there's pictures.
How do you even do that?
Well, first off, he must have a wrist of steel. You know what I mean? To definitely not get
well, at least like 20 wrists of steel.
Right, to play all of them at the same time. It's just, how do you get so absorbed in a game like that? Usually I get bored with it after a month. Well, I think we were talking about that last week. Oh yeah, no,
my only experience with MMORPGs is I bought Guild Wars because it didn't have a monthly fee attached to it, right? And my prediction was, I said I do not want to play World of Warcraft because I'll buy it, I'll pay the monthly fee, I'll get bored in 3 months, and I will never play it again. I'm gonna be stuck with a stupid monthly fee.
Well.
And I was like, no, it's so addictive, it's so great, it's so amazing. And I said, okay, Guild Wars is out, it's been compared to World of Warcraft, I'm going to play this, see how I like it,